boxes we've been creating so far. Notice something? Every single corner is sharp, like it was cut with a ruler. But look at modern apps and websites. Buttons, cards, and profile pictures don't have sharp edges anymore. Their corners are smooth and rounded. How do developers do that? With a simple CSS property called border radius. Border radius controls how round the corners of an element become. Let's see it in action. Take the text box from our previous lesson. Right now, it has sharp edges. Let's add a border radius of 10 pixels. Boom! The corners instantly become slightly curved. Notice that the box size hasn't changed. The width and height are exactly the same. Only the shape of the corners changed. Here is the rule of thumb. The larger the pixel value, the rounder the corners become. If we change it to 20 pixels, the curve gets deeper. If we change it to 5 pixels, the curve becomes very subtle. Now, let's do something interesting. Create a perfect square box. Let's make it 200 pixels wide and 200 pixels tall. If you want to transform this square into a perfect circle, there is a golden math rule you must follow. Your border radius must be exactly half of your width and height. Since our square is 200 pixels wide, half of that is 100 pixels. So we change our border radius value to 100 pixels. Watch the screen. Because the radius is exactly half, the curves meet perfectly in the exact center of the box, turning your square into a perfect circle. Remember, if your width and height don't match, or if you don't use half the value, you won't get a perfect circle. Now, let's test this with a real image on our page. Look at our HTML code here. We have a container div with the class ImageBox, and inside it, we have our image of a cute, fluffy cat sitting on a soft blanket. In our CSS, let's give this image a fixed width of 160 pixels and a height of auto. Now, because our original cat image file is already a perfect square, setting the height to auto means the browser automatically makes the height match our width. So our image layout is exactly 160 pixels wide and 160 pixels tall behind the scenes. It's a perfect square layout. And remember our golden rule. Since we have a perfect square, we can turn it into a perfect circle by setting our border radius to exactly half of that size. Since our image width is 160 pixels, what is half of that? It's 80 pixels. So we update our border radius to 80 pixels. Boom! Look at the screen. Because our layout is a perfect square, the 80 pixel radius curves meet flawlessly in the exact center, transforming our fluffy cat image into a gorgeous professional circular profile picture. As long as your element functions as a square, the half-pixel math will never fail you. But wait, before rounding every box on your page, there is a major trap you need to watch out for. When you use a large border radius, the browser slices off the sharp corners of your box. If you have text or other important content sitting too close